Imagine a place you were so very familiar with, slowly becoming a foreign land. Imagine people you once laughed with, people you live with, slowly becoming strangers to you. Imagine you do not know what time, what day, what date it is.
阿嫲，呢啲幾幾咯
47
？47啊。So 你頭先做咩？
頭先煮菜咯，白菜、碎菜。
三妹做咩？
昨暝啊，昨暝去食。
去倒食？
昨暝去倒食？煞袂記。昨暝去阿麗子厝。
去倒食啊。
麗子。
She is my grandmother, a victim of dementia. I have lived with her all my life. But since 4 years ago, it has not been easy for me and for my parents. Asking me the same questions again and again, even after I've told her the same answers 10 times in a span of 15 minutes. I just do not get why she's behaving like this. Why is she constantly closing the doors and windows to our house? Why is she waking up at 2 a.m. searching the cupboards? Can't she do it in the morning? She just isn't the grandmother I know anymore.
It happened around 2010 that we noticed that she used to forgot off the tap and even off the cooker light. Eventually we don't know anything about that. It's a dementia issue, so that's happened.
Then the memory keep on, not so good in memorizing things. Sometimes say already forget, that kind of thing. So we noticed something is not very correct. That's why we take her to the doctor and tell the problem and all that. So they suspect might be dementia.
I always thought dementia is only about forgetting things, and it will only happen to other people.
Some of the elderly, when they're getting older, they will be being more forgetful. They don't know what has been done recently. For example, they will misplace things or repeating questions. Actually, some of them are quite normal if their thinking is slower. But some of them, they are actually getting the memory loss too bad that they cannot do something that they have learned in the past. For example, for those who drive in the past, now they cannot drive very properly. They lost their way, or they go to the market and then don't know how to come back. Some of the elderly, if they cook for decades, however, suddenly they mix up all the food, overcooked, or turn off the stove and forget to turn off. So all these are features of dementia.
I always thought daycare centers are only for kids. But there are actually a few dementia daycare centers in Singapore. One of which is Yong En Care Centre.
From the minute they come into the centre, they have activities such as the physical exercises. We also believe that it's important to keep them fit and moving. So they come in, they do the pedaling, they do the normal pulleys, so they and then after that they progress on. And after that we get them to do tabletop games, tabletop activities such as jigsaw puzzles, colouring, sorting of beans, even taking out a book and read, when they come in. So then after that we have group activities when they come in, the whole group comes in together. We have group activities, and it encourages them to use their mental faculties as much as possible, to use as much of their senses, to use as much of their physical strength and endurance, to have social skills, to interact with their friends among them, interact with us, interact with volunteers.
At the centre, we can find many people with cases similar to my grandma. However, there's one story that has caught my attention.
Have you had your breakfast?
Yes.
What did you have? Can you remember? Did you have tea?
Yes.
And what do you normally have? Banana and what? What cereal do you have?
Orange.
No, not orange juice. No, what do you have? What do you have with the banana? What cereal? Do you remember what it's called? Weetabix?
Weetabix.
Jin Wallace, a European who migrated to Singapore a few years ago, is the only child taking care of her mother, Pauline, who is suffering from dementia.
It was about 6 or 7 years ago when I went back to UK and realised that she was very disorientated. She couldn't find her way back to the house when she went out shopping, things like that. Very confused, kept going to the calendar, checking the time and the date of her hairdressing appointment over and over again within minutes.
During the weekends, Jane has to spend the whole day with her mother. Instead of doing things for her, she has created a routine, which includes Pauline making her own breakfast to keep her mind working. Dementia is not new to the family, as Jane's husband, Lip Hong, took care of his late father who is also suffering from dementia in the past. This time, he still faces it bravely, but thoughts of sending her to the old folks' home is still in their mind.
That is something that in our mind, yeah, but not because that she's a burden to us. Yes. But if we are being briefed before, there is up to a certain stage that a non-medical professional is not able to handle her. Yes. So she need to be in a place where there are medical professionals, yeah, and eventually she will lose all her ability. She don't know how to eat, don't know how to shower, and so on, yeah. And that is something that we cannot handle. Yes. And I think we have to leave it to the professional hand. Probably that will be a better quality life for her.
Since I was born, my parents have been giving me the best they could. Should they themselves suffer from dementia one day, will I be giving them the best I can? Or will I send them to the old folks' home?
We suggest if let's say in the situation we can't decide already because we don't know what is happening, we tell him to send us to old age home. But he's a nice boy. He says that, I will try my best to take care. Of course not, I will not send you to home. But having said that, because now he say without any of his stress problem, because he's still in school, he haven't faced the earning, financial problem or other stress factor. So if there's say things happen when he's much older and he come up to work at time, he might have stress. He send us to old age home. We got, can't help it lah,
I realized that actually a lot of cases that a lot of people, they can't handle their parents well. They send them to old age home. Actually, they can't help it, right?
It's not what they want.
Yes,
actually.
yes.
It's not what they
so want. I believe the family support that in settling this case is very, very important. I think it's not a so-called a weekly or monthly kind of issue. It's a daily issue. So I think the brother, sister, whoever, that they have to help out each other.
She has taken care of me ever since I was a baby. But now, there's just this look on her face like she doesn't understand. Sometimes, she just isn't the same person anymore. And sometimes, I find myself resenting her. This is someone I spent my whole life with, and I'm resenting her because she's not learning new things that I have taught her for over 10 times. Then I feel so guilty. It must be upsetting for her because I come to learn that she still knows what's going on, but she can't control her behavior. If it isn't dementia and just any old age illness like heart disease or stroke, it's fine. Because she's still who she is, the loving and always happy grandmother. But with dementia, it takes everything away from her. The way she laughs, the way she thinks, the way she feels. Forgetting a place which you have always been familiar with, is not scary. Forgetting your family members is not scary. Not remembering what day, what time, it's not scary. What is scary is not having anyone by your side when you cannot remember. No one to escort you home. No one to pull out the traces of memory you have of them. No one to tell you that date or time doesn't matter, because they are always with you. Having many siblings or being the only child does not make a difference. Handling it together as a family, that's what matters. I see a change in this generation. People are getting smarter, getting wealthier, finding better jobs, but they are forgetting one job. The job of being a daughter, a son. No parents want to be a burden to their children. Since young, they have given you the best they could. But for us, spending dinner time together with them can already bring so much joy and happiness. Mommy and Daddy, right now you are taking care of Grandma. Don't worry, when I grow up, I'll fulfill my job as a son and take care of you just like what you are doing now.